Hi everyone, this is Amanda with LeadCruncher.com. In this video, I'll explain how to obtain daily notices of default, notices of foreclosure sale, and notices of trustee sale, commonly known as pre-foreclosure data. These terms refer to properties where the borrower is in default on a loan secured by real property, such as vacant land, houses, offices, or industrial buildings. First, let me give you some tips on how you can get some of this data yourself. For example, if you're in San Bernardino County, California, you can visit the recorder's office or access the online index called the Grantor-Grantee Index to search by document type or name. This index includes notices of default and trustee sales. If you visit the county recorder's office, you can see the actual recorded document. However, the actual notice of default does not provide property information such as bedrooms, bathrooms, lot size, and other standard fields. This information is usually provided by the assessor's office. There are over 1,100 counties in the country, and each county's recorder office works differently. But LeadCruncher aggregates all these notices from across the country on a daily basis and removes any notices that have received a cancellation notice or where the property has been sold. Now, let me show you an easier way of obtaining these notices with just a few clicks and how to receive alerts when there are new notices waiting for you. Log into your account at LeadCruncher. On the top left corner, you'll see Assessor Data. In our last video, we discussed Assessor Data. If you haven't seen it, there's a link in the description. We talked about the information you can get from the assessor's office to create detailed property profiles. To get complete property information, you need data from both the assessor's office and foreclosure data from the county recorder's office. On the top left, you'll see a tab called Pre-Foreclosure Data. Let me explain the features of this tab before we generate a search. There are three parts: search and download pre-foreclosure data. In step 1, My State, nods, you'll see there are 1,192,819 active notices of default or pre-foreclosure notices available. But before we start a search, let me show you some other useful features. Under the Sold Data tab, you'll find a daily index of two types of notices: properties sold to retail buyers and investor purchases. Our system updates daily, removing properties that have been sold or received a notice of foreclosure cancellation. You can download this data to see a complete list of available fields. Most wholesalers use the investor purchase list to create a cash buyer list, and this list is available for free to anyone, so please help yourself. I also recommend downloading the pre-foreclosure statistics document. This document helps you understand the key components of the foreclosure process in every state. It includes whether a state is judicial, like Florida, or non-judicial, like California, and provides valuable information by reviewing this index. Next, let's move to foreclosure statistics. This interactive page uses historical and current notices to create graphs. Select your state, scroll down to see a graph of historical and current pre-foreclosure notices and the type of notice. You can focus on your county and adjust the time period from month to month, quarter to quarter, or year to year. For example, looking at the yearly graph, you might see an increase in notices from 5 years ago, while the quarterly graph shows the highest number of notices in the first quarter, followed by a decline due to inventory shortages, as homeowners sold or liquidated properties. Under the Export File Settings tab, you'll find 4 columns of data fields on the right. The first column is the assessment table, which contains data from the assessor's office. The second column includes notices of default and pre-foreclosure, with data from the recorder's office about actual notices of default or pre-foreclosure records. The third column is for active loans, from which we create the equity field. The fourth column contains selected fields by default, which are standard fields most people use. However, you can add more data fields to customize it to your needs. We recommend reviewing this page carefully, as it contains a lot of valuable information. For instance, in the Notice of Default section, we provide details such as the borrower's name, the type of loan, the last payment date, the amount of the notice of default, and how much they are behind in payments. We also include bank information, the trustee's phone number, the trustee's document and sale numbers, and more. This allows you to see if the property is still in foreclosure. To customize this column, simply drag and drop the data fields you want and organize the selected fields as you prefer. Let's begin the process of creating a search to obtain pre-foreclosure data. Step 1. Start by giving your search a name in the name box. This helps identify the nature of the search. You can see the total number of records is over 1 million. We are going to select CA as the state. By selecting that, the count drops to about 108K. Step 2. Next, we can select by zip codes, city, or county. We are going to select San Bernardino County, which reduces our count to 9,474. Step 3. I like to limit my search to a 6-month period and individual-owned properties. This reduces our count to 1,114. On the bottom of the page, you see a list of document types. Don't worry about that. The system automatically selects the relevant types based on your choices. Step 4. We can choose from 4 different categories of properties, with a total of 327 property types. By default, all types are selected. If you want to see all of them on one page, change the setting from 100 to the total number, and you'll see them all at a glance. Now, here's the fun part. You can create unlimited searches and save them to export or modify later. We are going to save our search now. Click Save and Check Out. We are now in the final part of the process. On the left, you have filter names. These are the search names you have created. Next is Total Records, showing the total number of search results. Then, Updated New Records allows you to download only new records if new data has been generated since your original export. If you haven't exported the list yet, you can modify or review your selections using the Edit option. Finally, you can click the Export button to export your list. At this point, I'd like to conclude this video. In the next video, I will walk you through the automated features that allow you to move data to other parts, such as the Data Manager, CRM, Triple Dialer, and more. If you enjoyed this video, please check out more content on my channel. Those little mouse clicks really help with the algorithm, so please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great day.